Go Sports with the Deutsche Boys. Go Sports with the Deutsche Boys.
Welcome to Go Sports. We're here today to talk about sports with Darren and Zach.
Cha-cha.
Bella in the background, about to puke everywhere. Bella's my dog, and we do a comedy show called Smooth Comedy in Hamilton.
Really good. Really
good. You should come out to
good
it.
show.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, we did a sketch where I eat a bunch of sand, and instead of sand, we had muffin mix. Arguably just as gross as sand.
Of course.
Anyways, I brought that muffin mix home, and then my dog ate the muffin mix along with the bag, and she puked in my whole house, all up and down. So much puke, like little puddles everywhere.
Little dry.
After a rainstorm situation.
Was it thick? Like if you were to put the eggs and the milk in the muffin mix, if you just replace that with a canine bile,
Yeah.
Could you have cooked muffins, I guess is what I'm asking.
Absolutely. You could put that puke, you could put it in a little muffin, what's it called?
Molds?
Tray.
Muffin
Yeah,
tray?
muffin tray. And you can make puke muffin.
Oh.
Puke muffin. Someone's kink out there for sure.
Oh, with the new Jackass movie coming out, we could do puke muffins.
Oh, this would have been so good.
Dang.
Johnny Knoxville. You want to do something that's you can sit down and you don't actually have to break your arm for?
Yes, we'll make you eat a puke muffin and then we will hit you in the head with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, you still have to get hit somehow. It can't just while you're puking that up once we tell you.
Eat the muffins and then I'll just yank on the head of your penis really, really, really hard. Not jerk off. No, I'm not going to jerk you off.
What does that mean?
Yank on it once, pull back.
I'm just going to yank on your penis, not jerk off. What are you doing then?
One pull. One pull like it got pulled by a car.
Is that like a closeted gay guy? Just yeah, so I'm just yanking on this guy's penis for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Whoa, wait, what?
Oh, cool, man. Don't worry about it. He was having a good time and I was too. Nothing wrong with that.
I just think you're having fun jerking someone off. No.
Did you have fun? Did he have fun? Yeah, it was good. We were having fun.
Awesome.
And what were you doing? Yanking on his penis. a jackass stunt.
We got drinks before, and then I yanked on his penis.
Yeah, we got drinks before. Talked about what we had in common for a long time. Kind of watched the movie. Didn't really get there because I was yanking on his penis.
We met on this app where you make friends.
Yeah, it was really great. It was a lot of fun. Probably one of the best nights of my life. A new feeling in my chest.
I'm thinking I might yank a ring onto his finger. For fun, as friends.
Yeah, as friends. It's cool. You don't give your friends rings every once in a while after 3-4 years of yanking on their penis. Anyways, I guess we'll talk about sports instead of yanking.
Yeah, I guess we should go sports.
We got a lot of sports. We always think, once again, that we won't have anything to talk about. And then we start listing things and we have, 100 things to talk about. And we like to talk about puking muffin things. But that's not what this is all about, guys.
I think all men should do something like this. Not saying everyone should do a podcast, but when men feel like they don't have things to talk about with their friends, just throughout your week, make little notes.
Yeah.
Write stuff down that's happening in your life. And then if you don't see your friends for a couple weeks, you have a bunch of stuff to talk about. A bunch of stuff happened to you.
Yeah, men should do a podcast where there's no microphones, no recording, no visual recording at all, where you go out to a place and just talk to each other. And that could be a podcast. And you'll all feel really good after about letting everything out of you. And that's a podcast, guys.
And I think it would help if you're not like how we're sitting now. We're not facing one another.
Yes. Side by side.
Side by side.
Staring at chicks in front of you.
Yeah.
But talking about your feelings.
Dang it.
And that's a podcast.
Are we saying they need to do this at a strip club? No. You're sitting like this, looking at people dancing in front of you, being like, So crazy thing happened
okay.
to my car recently.
Okay, go to a comedy open mic that goes 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning where there's absolutely no women and just complete losers, and you'll get a lot of feelings out there because you realize you don't actually want to go on stage and speak to these losers.
Yeah, I guess what we're saying is, men, hang out together and talk. Stay away from women.
Yeah.
They poison your brain. They make you act different. Not because of them, because of you and your fucked up priorities.
That's right.
I'm not blaming the women.
Sounds like you are once again.
I'm not blaming the women.
We should go through this. I think there's got to be a way. How many times has Zach blamed women for men acting poorly? It's a long tally. It's a big tally, let me tell you.
Sorry.
Anyways, they're going to get through
I'm learning to
this.
change. I can't wait till I learn to change so that I can actually do it.
Let's get into a thing where you can finally speak about your feelings.
Okay,
Because the
thank
thing
you.
that happened recently in the NHL, of course, the Leafs are everywhere. If you want to talk hockey, you're talking about the Leafs, okay? Center of the universe, hockey universe specifically. But guess what we did this week? We scooped up your guy. We got him. We got no. We didn't get Brady or Stutzel. We got Daniel Alfredsson. Daniel Alfredsson is now an assistant.
Associate.
What's going on? Why are they saying that?
That's second in command, I believe. I think it's
Wait, so that's good?
it's better. Yeah.
Oh.
Head coach, then associate head coach, and then the assistants.
Shut up.
I believe that's how it goes. There has to be some kind of hierarchy.
Why?
Because otherwise all the assistant coaches
Their
will just start fighting each other.
Their hierarchy is you're taking care of this, the defense. You're taking care of the power play, special teams.
But that's
you're
not
taking
hierarchy.
Care,
that's not
no, but you don't
doing
need
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just doing one and then a big puddle full of shit where everyone handles their own type of shit.
just a bunch of Dwight Schrutes hanging out.
Associate to the
Yeah.
to the general manager.
Oh no. Oh, so you're an assistant coach. I'm actually associate to the head coach. Okay.
Oh, so you're-
okay, Daniel.
You're just his friend then.
We're bringing back Daniel for Daniel Alfredsson in Toronto now.
Back at it again with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Or back at it for the first time
Back at it for the first time.
with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
And hopefully he'll never leave. He's going to be our next head coach. And that's just the trajectory. Actually, we found out the trajectory is being an assistant, associate, whatever the fuck, coach of the Leafs. And then you get to be a head coach of the Toronto Marlies. Steve Sullivan just did that. And then the head coach of the Marlies becomes the assistant coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Someone say that's a downgrade. Not for him, I guess.
No, and this is kind of why I'm talking about hierarchy, because it seems like there's a very specific thing going on.
I think
and
we
where
never
you are,
thought about.
slots. It's just where you were has a lot to do with slotting into where you go.
Yeah. As fans, we don't think about it. We're just like, these other guys are just the head coach's friends. This is like their entourage, their sequel. It's like when you're on the road, you're not going to hang out with the kids. So you got to bring buddies. So those are his buddies now.
In Ottawa, Daniel Alfredsson was Johnny Drama.
Yes.
In Toronto, he's
Eric.
Is
that his
that
name?
sounds like a downgrade.
Yeah, it does.
Going from a guy named Johnny Drama to a guy named Eric? They call him E, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's so true because in Ottawa, he'd be like the brother. He was related, but he wasn't the star. And then he goes
Yeah.
to Toronto, and he's his number 2, which is associate Eric.
There we go.
Or also just I think it's Eric.
I didn't watch
Maybe
the
that's
show.
that actor's real name, Eric something.
No, because they call him E, right? It's
That's
E,
true.
It's Johnny
Okay,
Drama,
so maybe it is Eric.
it's
Maybe
Turtle, and it's Adrian Grenier,
Yeah,
whatever his name is. Vince Chase. Vinny Chase.
Vinny Chase.
God, I know too much about this for having never watched it.
If you never watched it, buddy,
No.
it was my time and my friend group.
Oh, I know. It
we
informs
all
a
watched
lot
it.
of what you do. It
Yeah.
informs a ton of what you do.
That's right. I am Queens Boulevard, as they say. I am Queens Boulevard. Jim Hiller comes out and he says that, and I'm just looking at him.
I am Queen's Key.
I am Queens Key. Jim, you okay? I am Queens Key.
And it's funny because he
Should I
came from
try it
LA.
again?
He came from LA.
Yeah.
Oh
he
my
did.
gosh, there's a lot here going on.
He also was a former Mike Babcock guy, but we're not talking about him
No,
anymore.
we talked enough
We're not talking about
Mike
Jim Hiller. We're
Babcock.
talking about Daniel Alfredsson and what this means to the Senators' fan base, their franchise. The fact that not only are they good at losing players, but they are now good at losing franchise stars, historic figures in their franchise when they, could have kept him around, made him I don't know, an actual coach or
Okay, I've done a lot of parsing through how Sens fans are feeling about this.
What do you do?
Including myself.
Did you ask your friends or go on Reddit and read one article?
I don't have any friends who like the Sens.
That's true.
Of course,
Hard
nobody
to,
does.
hard to find.
Every Sens fan is on an island, even when you're living in Ottawa or the Ottawa area. Anyway,
Was that true? Yeah, I guess that's kind of true.
an emotional island.
Well, you're kind of split between Montreal and Toronto, so I'm sure there's lots of older fans that are those guys. Anyways, go on.
A lot of people, appropriately so, not appropriately so, I guess justifiably so, are like, you stabbed us in the back, man. Come on, man. What are you doing, man? You can go anywhere and you're going to the freaking Leafs, man. Come on, what are you doing? And everyone else is like, can we all just chill out for a second? He wasn't going to stay in Ottawa. He was not going to stay in Ottawa.
Why?
Because they were just done. The thing, it was over. It's not like he had an offer from Ottawa and an offer from Toronto, and he picked Toronto.
Who is the old coach?
In Ottawa?
Yeah, not the one you have now.
DJ
Because apparently he was the only guy that stayed on from the coaching staff, right? From the
Smith,
What the? There's no way that's a real name.
who now I believe is an assistant. He was the interim head coach in LA for a bit, and he's an assistant somewhere now.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. But anyway, now it's Travis Green, who
Oh,
was
yeah.
not going to lose his job.
Yeah.
He was going to remain the head coach.
Travis Green's a good coach.
He coached us the first 2 playoff series we've ever been in a decade.
Yeah.
So he was not going to lose his job. Daniel Alfredsson wanted to advance in his career.
Sure.
There was a better position available. And I say better, I don't know why I said better, because there was not a position available for him in Ottawa. It has been stated he was not coming back to Ottawa. So he went to a place that offered him a job. It just happened to be the Leafs. And truly, my opinion is I don't care.
Where his best buddy is Matt Sundin.
Exactly. And Willie Nylander, his one of his other good buddies' kids is there.
Nah, that doesn't matter.
It matters a little bit. The Swedish stuff matters.
Yeah, I guess.
It of course
I
matters.
guess Alex Nylander, right? His brother is in the Marlies too. So
Yeah.
I guess the Swedish like to take care of their friends' kids, even though they're fully grown adults.
Oh, no hockey player is a fully grown adult. I want you to know. Emotionally, they're still having things done for them. Why do you think they get paid so much money so that their wives can handle all the real shit that has to happen in their lives?
That's right. It needs to happen.
So yeah, let Daniel Alfredsson have a job. Like, why is everyone so mad? If we like this guy so much, go let him have a good life.
Yeah.
Go let him have a career. Like, you're shitting on this guy for going to take a job he was offered. If anyone should be hesitant to do it, it's him. If he feels any way about it, then he should stop. If he doesn't feel any way about it, neither should we. Who fucking cares?
It really makes you think, like, growing up, my whole life I was kicking the shit out of you in those Toronto-Ottawa series. But also it makes you, like, the two captains, Matt Sundin and Daniel Alfredsson, were they always just okay with each other?
Of course.
Was there no, like, animosity? Even when, the famous Daniel Alfredsson faking, like, he's going to throw his stick out or whatever, mocking Matt Sundin. It's all just playful gestures. It's all just fun times. I like it. I'm okay with
The
it.
captains of teams, like the players who actually are going to hate each other are the grinders, are the enforcers, are the guys who need to do actually mean things to each other
Sure.
to have value on a team. The captains,
Which doesn't exist anymore.
it doesn't really exist anymore. But back then,
Yeah.
like if freaking, I don't know, Darcy Tucker and Chris Neal hate each other, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Remember that guy, Chris Phillips?
Yeah.
And he was like, is that guy in the rafters for you guys? I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I bet he was. And I was like, this guy never wanted to go to Toronto. He like made a point of it anywhere but Toronto. How the hell is this guy feeling right now? Someone get a mic on Chris Phillips. wherever that guy is.
Yeah, I mean,
Literally living in the rafters. in Ottawa.
he wraps himself
He's-
up in his banner to go to bed every night.
He's up there with Sting, I guess. Whoever else. There's only one guy that lives in the rafters. It's Sting, and everyone knows he's up there, just hanging out. Oh, that guy's scary. Nah, he's not that scary. He just lives up there. He never comes down.
He's just doing his thing. It's
Just hanging.
fine.
That's where he lives.
Do his thing. It's Sting.
Yeah, I have nothing really to say about this because I never think about the assistant coaches. I barely think about head coaches, to be honest. But it's just weird for all the people that like went again. We had a couple clips that have gone viral in our time here, and one of them was about Toronto Maple Leafs rivalries with Senators and Montreal, and then people constantly were like, we're not rivals. We don't, just basically wanting to talk down to a
Of
Leafs
course.
fan, basically.
Of
But I'm like,
course.
we just are. It's not even like a debate. So now I'm like, if you're feeling a certain way about this, I just want you to know it's because we're rivals. That's why. It's because you don't like us and we don't like you and we took your guy. So just we're like we're just bringing him into our family. We're like, you were over there for a while. You didn't know what you were doing. You got a little divorce. Come over here. Come live on your best friend's couch over here. Enjoy yourself for a year or two. See how you like it. Daniel Alfredsson, man, he's with us now. It is weird. He's gonna wear Leafs gear.
He's not going to wear Leafs gear. He's going to wear a suit.
Oh, at practice?
No, he's going to cover it up. He's going to do like the Michael Jordan thing with the Reebok logo on his jacket. He's going to have a Swedish flag over the Leafs jersey, the Leafs logo every chance he gets.
As soon as we see Daniel Alfredsson in full Leafs training gear, I want you to make a Photoshop of him with the American flag over his Leafs logo. It is weird, man. I already was talking to someone. I was like, it's equivalent to Shaq in a Celtics jersey. It's just a weird move. Sometimes these things happen and you don't even think about it because it's later in their career. This is like, I don't know. It's not a thing because there's so few jobs in coaching in the NHL. Really, when you think about it, it's like what 3-4 assistants, maybe, probably 3. And then obviously head coaching jobs are a very small amount. But these guys, they just want a job. They want to work. They got to do what they got to do. And it was a good situation for them. So, I mean, I have no real issue with it. Like, I, once again, do not care about assistant coaches. But they're kind of just made it because you're getting such a big name from your rival team. They made it into a bigger thing. If they were just like, this guy, or the assistants, literally no idea who the others. Actually, I knew Steve Sullivan, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then he became the Marlies head coach. So then I'm like, "Who are these other guys?" But now I know also the Marlies head coach became the assistant because I was talking to you before. John Gruden is his name, a famous football coach. And I feel like nobody's talking about that. How weird that is.
I don't think I think people. If we don't care that much about the Daniel Alfredsson thing, who could give a fucking shit about the John Gruden thing?
I'm just saying, like, John is a common name, sure. But Gruden? How did that work out?
That sounds like the name of a dinosaur.
2 coaches? Anyways.
Okay.
Maybe
Sorry.
that guy that imitates John Gruden is going to do another John Gruden. Like, his voice will be off one day, and he just transforms into him, and he doesn't know how. He's just like, what the hell? Who's it? What's this voice? I don't even know what I'm doing. Then he puts on the TV, and he's like, wait, who the hell's this guy? I was doing him.
When this John Gruden overtakes the other John Gruden in the cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Okay, one more thing I want to say about that Daniel Alfredsson covering the logo thing. He could do it with the American flag, or he could do what Kelsey Plum did in her pictures, is have her big, nice, long hair covering up the Nike logo on her jersey. I want to see Daniel Alfredsson with beautiful, long, conditioned locks coming down and covering it.
He famously had great, big clown hair.
Yeah, for his pictures, he's got to straighten it.
Did he really?
No, but if he wants to pull this off.
Yeah.
We know what his hair looks like when it gets long.
Yeah, he asked someone to braid his hair, one long braid, just so he can put it over his
Huge thick braids like
logo.
Chun-Li.
Yeah, so big. Whatever. He's gonna have fun. I feel like he did. It's probably not true, but in my head, I can picture him having like the cornrows, like Justin Timberlake style. Man, I love that man in his probably 50s. I don't know how old he is. In my head, he's always in his late 30s. That's how I remember him. But yeah, he's on the Leafs. Good for him. Good for us, I guess. I don't
Good for
know.
him.
Once
I'm
again,
happy
we
for
don't
him.
care. I hope he. That's another thing. As soon as our power play, if he's in charge of the power play, our power play starts doing bad, then we start recognizing who the fuck's in charge of the power play. And then, like, our power play sucked, and then Bruba's just like, I think it's the assistant coach that's in charge of that.
I guess it's that old
I
Sens
can't-
guy,
I can't remember. Oh, Mark
Savard.
Savard. Yeah, Mark Savard is in charge of it. I was like, why do I even know this? Oh, because it sucks. That's why.
And he's also a former player.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and Leo Carlson got the most money. Offer sheet style.
People are talking a lot about how this is going to change the NHL forever.
I love it. Business, baby. Yeah, the players they can request trades whenever they want, but guess what? We're coming in. We're getting the biggest contracts of all time, signing them, mailing it to them. It's all just like, those big checks you get for charities. The offer sheets have to look as big as those, and they have to stand beside them. And then when they match them, it has to be even bigger. They come in, it's like, I have to spend extra $300 to buy this fucking. Not only do I have to match the offer sheet, I have to get this fucking thing done.
They got to buy the big pair of scissors that you do ribbon cutting ceremonies with
Yeah.
to cut it in half when they don't accept it. Be like, we're not doing it.
Yeah, there's a special big Staples, like Big and Tall Men kind of store.
Anyway, I guess here's the compensation for first round pick. Oh, fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah. They have to bring in the age group of the boy that will be in like 2033 when that first round pick is. So he has to bring in like a I don't know what that would be, like a 12-year-old boy, and be like, here's your first round pick. And then he goes back to school. He's like, I don't know what happened that day.
This feels feudal. Like 4 12-year-old boys with little bowl cuts and these like pristine silvery white
Everything
robes.
has to be real. It all has to be very theatrical now in the NHL. The business side of things.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is like WWE marketing brain.
God, the salary cap is going up all the way, and teams are just throwing offer sheets all over the place. 18 million, soon to be 20 million. Someone was even talking about, Connor Bedard also got injured, poor guy, in like just a practice kind of training session.
When got
for
surgery
fun.
already. He's
Yeah,
going
he's
to miss
out-
the first couple months.
Out for 4 months, and someone was talking about him offer sheeting that guy. Probably would have been like 20 million or
Yeah,
something. So that would have been nuts. Anyways, Blackhawks, you're set now. no one's bringing you a big ass check or anything. So no one's offered you. I mean, I'd still do it. Just
Of
for
course,
fun.
just for fun. Why
Fucking
not?
Connor Bedard, baby.
Who cares?
CB, bring him in.
My friend was saying that when Leo gets his 18, whoever it's from, the Ducks or the Flyers, whoever gets them,
Yeah,
that this is going to jack up every contract.
of course.
And I think it will a bit, but in my mind, it just can't be to the extent that everyone thinks it is. Because, like, the way contracts negotiations work, it's like, well, this guy got this much. I'm as good as this guy. I deserve that much.
Well,
So everyone who's as good as Leo Carlson is going to be like, well, he got 18. I mean,
Yeah.
I get 18. And the GMs are just going to be like, okay, yeah, but no.
Well, it's a whole thing where it's
Like,
like,
no, right?
as a Leaf fan, we all know about the whole cap situation not going up when we actually signed our guys. That's a whole other fucking thing. But it's also proven with Carolina, no double-digit salaries on that team. They win the cup. It is a full team that wins the cup, of course. And I think the Leafs now are 2 guys, which is all we have now, is Nylander and Matthews making the big bucks. And everyone else is just like normal. Like, they fixed their salary by getting rid of Mitch Marner and then John Tavares taking like the most ridiculous contract of all time, under $5 million. So it's like, yeah, you wanna be like, okay, yeah, we can get one, maybe two of those guys, and that's pushing it now. But like, if you want to win, you're not doing it. You're not gonna have 20 million guys. It's not like a quarterback. That's the thing. You think goalies would be the player of the team that would get such a crazy salary because they would make the biggest. They're the actual players that can steal you wins. But because goalies are so like interchangeable now, and there's so many teams that just have two goalies now, or even like, they're just the quarterbacks of their team that, you're not paying them that much. There's no point. You're kind of being like, we're going to have two goalies. So you get one guy that's making like 6 and one guy that's making like maybe 2 or something. And that's your 8 million budget for goalies. Anyways, we're not getting into the cap thing. It's fucking boring. But, you can't have two guys making high teens.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to happen.
And
it will happen.
listen,
Good for them. Get them paid.
You want to be Leo Carlson, and I mean, he didn't have anything to do with getting this money, which is, I mean, this just fell into his lap. Like, how amazing is that?
Of course.
How amazing is that? But then also, like, this whole, whatever team you're on, if you're handcuffing your team cap-wise, like, do you want everyone staring at you all the time, like, borderline hating you because the rest of the team can't be good because you make so much money? And again, I know Leo didn't make this decision himself, but I feel like that's way harder than being rich.
But I just think, once again, the players don't give a shit about that kind of thing because it raises all their salaries. Yes. So you can never be a player unless it legitimately, there will be situations like this where a guy holds out, where like situations where he's just like, I want this and that's it. And then they have to take away players. They have to send guys to the juniors or trade them out just to clear cap space. Then you're going to get locker rooms being like, fuck this guy. He's just like selfish and doesn't. What's an extra like, $3 million to a guy that's making so much money? They don't fucking care.
I guess I would be scared. And I'm a weak little boy, so maybe that's why.
You're kind of frightened of everything, though, aren't you?
I get scared when I like go to the grocery store and I buy prosciutto and everyone's staring at me being like,
oh, fancy pants over here.
You're getting prosciutto, eh? That's the antipasto 3-pack, buddy.
Who's coming over? Huh? You having a party? Is that just for yourself? Is that all you're eating? You're eating it by the handful? Picking it up, crunching it, putting it in his mouth like a ball. Oh my God. That's the way you eat that?
They follow me out of the grocery store. They see the car I get in. They're like, oh, okay, never mind. never mind.
He has to go through the passenger side to get in.
Long story short, my driver's side door is broken, so I've been having to climb in and out of the passenger door. I'm buying the prosciutto.
I'm not smart enough to come up with that quickly, guys. That's a real thing that's happening in Zach's life. Another thing I want to talk about is Mr. Kyle Lowry, 1-day contract. We love Kyle Lowry so much. And he's the epitome of the Toronto athlete that we love. A guy that worked his ass off, won, loves the city, and is a blue collar kind of player. He didn't score the most points. He got the most assists because of longevity. Like, he was just like an all around great player. Came from like kind of a rocky start with like Houston, Memphis, came to our team with like people we weren't really sure how he's gonna pan out, and just like made himself better, matured here, became a man, became a family man. Loves joking around. The cheesiest dad jokes you can think of is this. Kyle Lowry's gonna spit them out. And I watched that press conference. I don't know why, because I just like looked on my Instagram and it was like press conference starting at like 9:15 a.m. or 9:30 or something. And I was like, I can watch this. I'm going to watch this. And I watched it, and it's just like a situation he doesn't want to be in, really, because it's like too much attention on him. So he's so awkward up there by himself. He's like making jokes with like the PR lady of the Maple Leafs because he's known her for so long. And he's just like, oh my God, like they're kind of just like egging each other on, like teasing each other a bit. So it was kind of cute, but they were both like being serious at the same time. So people were kind of like, is this a joke or like what's going on? Anyways, Vince Carter called in. He like FaceTimed him, and he's just like, Vince Carter's so cheesy too. He's just like, buddy, I just want to say you're an all-time great. You're the best guy ever. And Kyle's just like, I'm at my press conference. I think you know this, but like,
Now that he's back and he's retiring, like the term "groat" it keeps coming up,
yes,
and like I understand it's cool, and the fact that the G and the R beside each other still makes a noise that we can make a word out of, but it's not like a good sounding thing you want to be.
it sounds a bit like throat.
And like groat. Like, have you ever heard grody? Like, that's grody. That's gross.
No,
You've never heard that?
I feel like I've heard of grody.
Grody.
Grody?
Yeah, grody. That's grody. But like, it's just like, do you really want to be remembered as that? It feels gross.
Yeah.
But that's him. That's in the trenches. That's taking charges.
It's just an acronym you can easily explain so quickly. So.
I know. I don't doubt it. It's just, it's tough. Hey, this is the price you pay to be the greatest something of all time.
And also, speaking of big staples, they had the biggest one-day contract. Have you seen this that you've ever seen? It looked like, so at the end of the press conference, they're like, Kyle, can you come out in front? Bobby, can you come out in the front? And they're bringing out this huge thing on easel. And I was like, oh, do you know, like in like the Blue Jays or whatever, they usually like they give them a painting or like a poster or something like that of like, you know, a pose he's doing or something. And because they unveiled it kind of thing the same way, but it was a huge one-day contract sheet. And then he's just like, oh, okay. And then he just like takes a pen and he actually signs it.
Then they gotta give it to like the accounting people, and they're like,
yeah,
the fuck do you want me to do with this?
They have to like put it in a machine to shrink it again. I don't know how. They gotta scan it to shrink it down, make him sign it again with a feather pen this time. I don't know what's going on, but it was really funny to see.
You guys have a shrinking machine?
It's like, what's going on here? 2026. Kawhi was there.
Kawhi was there, looking good.
Yeah, it looked cool with his hair all out. And Kyle was just like, it's nice that Kawhi's here. Kawhi definitely there just to like sign his extension, basically, and negotiate with him. But it was nice that he was there anyway. So it was nice. Kyle, we love you. Love you so much. One of my favorite Raptors. I think if you're a bit older like me and you're around since the beginning, I got to say, Kyle, the best Raptor, my favorite Raptor, entertainment-wise, of course, Vince Carter.
I mean,
so
it's
that's
hard.
my own thing.
It's hard to deny.
Yeah.
It's hard to deny.
Everyone knows that we love Kyle, but like there's obviously like the people that grew up watching Kyle love Kyle. I didn't grow up watching Kyle. He was just like a part of my team, and I was a grown man. So
you were grown, so you were no longer able to, I don't know,
I didn't
love anything new.
Yeah, I can't romanticize like another man the same way that when you're a kid and you're just like, whoa, that guy could fly, you know? Oh, that guy's 6 foot.
Well, it's like when you think about the person you had a crush on in high school, like nothing will ever make you feel that again.
Oh.
Nothing at all. No one will ever be that hot to you.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah.
Even though there's way hotter people. Way hotter people.
Possibly in that class.
Probably. But they didn't sit in front of me.
No, you didn't get a whiff of their hair when they're passing by that you still remember.
Well, guess what? I wasn't in the musical with them, and I didn't touch their waist one time doing a dance. So that's just kind of how it goes.
Whenever you think of a straight guy in a Broadway play, that's what they're doing.
Just praying to get a whiff of a woman's hair.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not the same way. Like, I love Kyle so much, but he's just like a part of my championship team. So important to the team. Been around forever, ups and downs. Of course, him and his friendship with DeMar was so important and fun. And yeah, it's just not the same, of course, as like Vince Carter, my love for him, but I sincerely love both of them. Love them both. And I think if we're going to get a statue, it should be Kyle Lowry with his pose, his arms up in the air. Everyone's talking about the charge. Shut the fuck up about the charges.
What do you? Are you thinking, like, would it be standing up?
Enough with the fucking charge.
Like, you want it? What? You don't want him laying down because then people are gonna. Because sorry, you don't want the statue laying down because then people are gonna teabag it.
Oh my god, yeah.
And you can't have his charge statue standing up because then it's just gonna be him with his hand on his nuts.
Yeah.
So it's got to be like
you can't have it, guys. I know we're like making jokes about it, and oh, he took the charge in the All-Star game and all this stuff. What was your favorite charge, Kyle? Oh, definitely in the All-Star game. It's like, shut the fuck up about the charges. I've had enough about the charges. He was a great player who played his heart out. That's equivalent to a guy in the NHL hitting, blocking a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if we want to put it in Canadian terms, someone gave me shit. We're getting into World Cup now. Someone gave me complete and nonstop. It's still going on. People giving me shit about calling a goalkeeper a goaltender. That is legitimately just my Canadian brain. Just not even thinking about it. Just talking about a goalie. I think they're still called. They're not even called goalies, are they?
You could call them a goal. They call them keepers, actually.
Oh,
it's either goalkeeper or
see?
keeper.
See, this is like lost in translation here. We still have a great soccer team. I'm calling it soccer. So I'm saying goaltender. I'm saying goalie. But you all know what I'm saying. Fuck off.
Well, yeah, but people like to talk
Fuck
down.
off.
People
I've
like
had
to talk
enough.
down. They like to be mean. They
mean-
like to be elitist. Listen, you wanted people to give a shit about Canada at the World Cup, and we did, and now you're mad?
I was making fun of the American goalkeeper, and I called him a goaltender. And goaltend all over my face right now, let me tell you.
I hate all this elitist gatekeeping bullshit. Sorry, gate tending.
I'm
This gate tending bullshit.
I'm making goaltending into a synonym for many things now.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
annoying.
Canada had a
That's
good
annoying.
run in the World Cup. They got eliminated. They played Morocco. And I don't even think they had a chance against Morocco, and they still played pretty well.
The first 30 minutes of that game was not a 3-0 game.
The thing about that game is right out of the halftime, they got scored on. So you literally were like, they played good for one half.
Yeah.
Because,
And they played great for one half. They they had a couple really good chances.
and I think that is the thing, that's the biggest hump for American Canada and America themselves getting over it, is learning to play a full 90, playing like full steam ahead as hard as you can the whole time, because we don't have the skill. So you can't just take breaks at all. You can't just relax. And I want to talk about Canada a lot, but I mostly do want to talk about America, because America was like, so let's get into the red card situation. So what happened was Balogun,
Yep. Flo?
got a red card in the game. People, are iffy about it. It was still a foul. Is it a red card, though? That was the argument. They gave him a red card. Fair enough. You're out of the game. You miss the next game. That's the way it goes. Apparently, it's been disputed one time in 1962. What the fuck are we even talking about? Donald Trump, admittedly, so proudly also goes in a press conference and is just like, yeah, so I made a call to my buddy over here. And we got him to play in the game. And the whole world was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Someone's made a big list of things they didn't want to. The ref from Somalia not being allowed in America, they didn't get involved there. The Iranian team not even being able to stay in America. They constantly had to go back to Tijuana and come back to America to play their games and leave right after. Nobody stepped in for them. But this fucking red card that everyone didn't even think about was just like, oh yeah, okay, it's done. Like, it does suck, but that's just games. It happens. You get a red card, you miss the game, you miss the next game. This gets turned over. The game happens. USA-Belgium. USA just gets exposed for being possibly one of the worst teams in the knockout stage, getting dog walked by Belgium. The Flo Balogun is a ghost out there.
And like he was trying to pull so much like sneaky little like fancy stuff, like letting balls go and then
Yeah.
looking behind him and it's just a Belgian player there,
No.
kicking it behind him, getting intercepted, like just the most American hot dog bullshit.
Yeah. And I really love because we have on our broadcast, we have an Irish guy, we have a Scottish guy, we have a British guy, and we have one Canadian guy, Atiba, and I love Atiba, but he's very smart and he's knowledgeable. He's not saying anything that, he will still go against Canada. On American broadcast, you have Zlatan, you have Thierry Henry, both amazing commentators, and then you have Alexi Lawless, who's such a fucking moron and got exposed for not knowing the game that well, and also all these American broadcasters thinking they know what they're talking about, so confidently being like, I saw posts like this, like, if we beat Belgium, then we have to play France, then we have to play Argentina, then we have to, and I'm like, you're not beating Belgium. Belgium has a domestic league that will put you to shame. Like, some of these European countries have been doing this for hundreds or like decades. Not hundreds of years, but like a long time.
More than 100.
More than 100. They've been playing football, and they've had leagues. They've had different tiers of leagues. Like, it's not just their top teams playing. It's just the what do you call it? Entitlement, I guess. The arrogance of American fandom and teams that you just saw exposed, basically.
They can't wrap their heads around not having a shot and not having an opportunity to be the best at something. And it's just so clear. Canada, we understand every game that we played, every game we won, every goal we got was not taken for granted. We were so happy to make it as far as we did. The moment that Morocco scored and we knew we were going to lose, because after that first goal, it felt pretty clear.
Yeah.
Even at least 5 or 10 minutes after that we were going to lose that game. We're like, okay, what a run. It was so much fun. But America just can't fucking swallow a loss.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying.
It's also like Canada is very new still. Like, this is only our third World Cup in total. And it's like our first win, our first point, all this stuff. We're still like just happy to be there. We want to get better, but we know we're not there. America, because they pretty much make it every World Cup now, are still like, they still believe that but truly that is where they are. Like round of 16 constantly, I think. I think they could win a knockout game, and then they kind of stop once they hit a top team. Which is just the way it goes. Like, you still want to see the top teams win also. You don't want to see, like, America just showing up with, like, McKennie or Pulisic, who are just, like, good players. They wouldn't make a fucking French team. They wouldn't make, like, a Spain team. They wouldn't make an actual good team. Fair enough, But you just don't want to, like, the arrogance of them was just too much, and the whole world was laughing at you guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's very important that you know that. The whole world was laughing at you guys. And Belgium isn't even the best team in Europe. And they destroyed you guys.
Oh, watching Lukaku score that last goal and just like him like going to the crowds, being like, fuck off, fuck you. Like, oh my God,
Doing
what a vindicating moment.
Famously now doing the Trump dance. Oh, we don't even want to do it, but it was so funny to see them mocking America in America.
Perfect. Perfect. Because guess what? Not even Americans get to do that.
No, and the amount of like clips I've seen of like Americans in the crowd being like, let's go, it's 3-1, and then they see Lukaku score that goal and be like, let's go. Let's
get your shit. We are leaving.
I can't believe I spent so much money on these tickets, and I can't believe I'm wasting my time thinking we were gonna win or whatever the fuck. It was so good watching that.
Get to the top of the stairs. I forgot my fucking keys down there. Fuck. So awesome.
And like I think we've talked about this during the Winter Olympics, but like Norway's made it through, and they kind of talk about the way they don't put pressure on kids. There's no stats or scores kept until they're like 13 or something, and you can see the way like Erling Haaland is such a fun. I've known him as a Man City player for years. Top player for years. I don't know much about his personality, and this is the first time I've really noticed his personality He's so fun.
Sweet.
Such a sweet guy, it seems. It seems like he's friends with everyone. Whereas, like, with Ronaldo, with Messi, some of these players, you're just like, I don't think they're friends with everyone. Like, I
No.
don't think they're, like, fun-loving guys. But I think because Norway's a small country, he comes from that background of not taking it too seriously, and he plays in England where he is the top guy, but he's just like, he's not English, so he's the top player in the Premier League. So he's just like has so much respect, but also like respects for everyone, and it's just a cultural thing. I think like that is so like nice to see from like your top player, which isn't just like yeah fuck you, but he's just like happy. He's
Yeah.
happy to enjoy with his. You saw him in Dallas going to buy his cowboy hat and cowboy boots and like having fun in America. All the American dress, as you will.
There was a clip that came out where everyone was like, his teammates were clowning on him for not drinking.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
he's like, you guys aren't mad when I score goals.
Yeah. see the way they are. No. Yeah, it was really, really fun. Just that, like, imagine like you like. I just feel like in hockey culture, it wouldn't be that you wouldn't tease your top player the same way. Like they would be like, well, okay, we'll see about that. You don't even score goals, like make fun, some like shitty joke back to them or something. But he just like takes it and has fun with them, and I think that's the biggest difference between the cultural kind of things. Not to say all football and soccer is like that, but I'm just saying him specifically really won me over.
I saw pictures of like his Snapchat being like, Holland's Snapchat is unreal. And like, if any other player had a Snapchat, I'd legitimately be concerned about how they are using it. But with Holland,
Yeah.
I know he's just being a nice guy, sending snaps to his friends.
Yeah. So there's a few that's like him just like using the filters. So like he just knows he's like a goofy looking guy too. So he has like a picture with him and Shrek and be like taking a picture with my twin, like just having fun. I like him. I like him a lot.
I like him.
I've seen like this blonde girl on TikTok who doesn't look like him, but it's like a blonde blue hair and it just like is imitating his looks, like doing his like, ponytails and stuff. Just like everyone's just having fun with this guy, and I hope Norway just keeps going. I know they're playing England, but I'm okay if we're okay if he wins, because also I think he's very much beloved in a very specific part of England.
In half of Manchester.
Yeah, exactly. Half of one city.
I'm Norway all the way now because they got a guy with the same last name as me, and I didn't even know that existed.
That's huge. When I saw that, I was
did.
like, "What?"
They have a Berg and a Berga, and I say it Bergie, but that's probably an anglicized version of Berga.
Yes, of course.
And our whole life, I was told that I don't have Belgian family, but it was a Belgian last name. And then I see a guy from Norway. Either way, I gotta do some more digging. I gotta figure this out. But very excited, and the World Cup will be coming to my house.
That's right. You're gonna get a World Cup day if they win.
Yep,
That's pretty nice in Canada.
because me and Sander Berga are gonna hang out.
Over there, taking over Embro.
Hey,
Embro.
yeah,
I said it right.
Embro.
Embro. And that's where you can find Zach all the time. I don't think any family lives there now, right?
Nope. I don't
They've
believe.
all left.
I don't believe so. We've all left.
They've all left.
But we're in the area.
You went to the Tempo game.
I went to the Tempo game.
Look, we have so much to talk about still.
Yeah, my gosh. And we're coming around on 50 minutes.
Don't tell them. We're going to cut out most of this.
They know. I never cut
It's
anything.
going to be a 30-minute podcast. They're going to be like, what do you mean 50?
I didn't even cut the butthole stuff
Once you
from last
start
week.
letting your slurs go in this Tempo recap.
I always do that post at the 1 hour mark.
We do want to congratulate Marina Mabry, All-Star.
All-Star. It was huge, man.
What happened?
Watching her try to be serious last night and then smile a little bit when everyone was cheering for her was very cool. But the Tempo game was super fun. We did lose. Caitlin Chen absolutely fucked us.
I can't believe that.
She was playing incredibly. It was really fun to watch.
That's how deep the WNBA is. You forget about Caitlin Chen,
Yeah.
who was just like a second round draft pick that everyone forgot about, and then she got moved to the Valkyries, and now she's just like on a playoff team.
Yeah, it was really impressive. The Valkyries were good. I felt like we came back a couple times, but
You saw Gabby?
I saw Gabby.
Love Gabby. She's
Yeah.
a killer.
But yeah, they pulled away a bunch of times. But it was really fun. Our seats are right behind one of the nets.
Yeah.
And so Tempo staff came and gave us these things that help distract
Yes.
for free throws.
The balloons.
So these ones were little pieces of paper that you fold into a fan, but on it it's one of the Tampax is one of the sponsors.
Yeah.
And it said Tempo/Tampax protect home court.
Sure.
Is what it said. And I look at Jordan, who came with me, and I'm like, are people calling their vagina home court? Is that a thing I just didn't know about? And then if that's the case, is your butt away?
I assume Jordan did not laugh at that at all.
She did.
Okay,
She chuckled a little
right.
bit. Come on, dude.
Don't expose her.
We've been together for 8 years. If she didn't laugh at this shit, we would have lasted 6 months at the very least.
No, she probably liked it.
She did like it.
And I was saying she didn't get a tall girl because she's an actual tall girl. And they had this little promotion, Coors Light, where they instead of tall boys, they're calling their Coors Light tall cans tall girls. I really like that, and I wish I got one.
It was cool. Me too.
They should sell those at the LCBO.
It was too late.
Love to get a 6-pack.
Hey, if beers weren't $16, I would have got one.
Yeah, that's just everywhere. That's called capitalism, buddy. You're playing in the Coca-Cola Coliseum, sponsored by Tampax on home court, if you know what I mean.
Dude, everyone's freaking out. They say they love women's sports, and why are beers $16?
Well, at the Tempo games, famously, the merch lines are longer than the beer lines.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
What else happened? Oh yeah. So we sat down as they were announcing our starting lineup.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, I went with Jordan, my girlfriend. And the moment we sit down, everyone starts
girlfriend, for all those that were wondering. Okay, go on.
Common law wife, actually.
Okay, let's not get into the law aspect.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to be that easy to pry away.
So easy.
One DM.
Incredibly
One
easy.
DM and I will pack my bags. We sat down, they were announcing the starting lineup, and Jordan immediately starts crying. Like, she's just like, I can't believe all these people are cheering this hard for women. Like, this is so amazing.
That's really nice.
She cried, I want to say 5 times throughout the whole game, just because, like, she gets swept up in, like, how much fun people are having and the fact that it's women. Like,
that's
it was
nice.
just so sweet. And I knew this would happen. She's an easy cry.
Yeah.
So, like it's not like she was moved past anything else she's ever done, but, like.
Yeah, so you feel like you've never done anything wrong.
Yeah, she's an easy cry. So, like, what? I come home drunk a little bit late, make a little bit of noise, almost burn the house down one time.
Yeah. And yeah, she cried, but I thought she was trying to put the fire out.
She cried, but I thought she watched a moving YouTube video or something. I thought she watched a YouTube. I thought one of her YouTubers had a baby.
Yeah. And it was also Slam Night.
It was Slam Night.
We didn't get a magazine, but I
didn't see anyone with magazines.
Oh, weird. Maybe you had to go somewhere specific just for that. Maybe they weren't handing it out.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's cool. I love the Tempo. We love the Tempo. We're going to all the games this year, so.
Figman was there. The Slam CEO. The guy's name is Figman.
Do you know what? They posted that guy, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I looked, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, Celebrity Row was
possible journalist.
Celebrity Row was him and Lowry. Kyle Lowry's wife.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's another thing.
They are now owners.
Lowry and oh god, I forgot her name. Aaliyah?
It's like Aaliyah or Elena or Alina or something close to that, and his one son.
His family.
One of the Carter or Kevin or one of the K names.
The Lowry family are now part owners of the Tempo, and I gotta say, how many fucking owners are there?
Can we get a piece of this?
It seems like we could probably get a piece of this. We can probably get in on this.
Come on, we have a podcast that started in the same year as the Tempo.
Yeah.
Like, can we
always remember, because the Tempo started the same year as us, and that's how they'll remember too. Yeah, a lot of owners over there, but fair enough.
Yeah, it was fun. I think the Valkyrie knew it was Marina Mabry All-Star announcement night because they were all over her.
Oh,
she did not get to do shit the whole game.
It's kind of frustrating because she did get the all-time points in a game, and it's like it kind of has to work out that way. But not only that, because we don't have Brittany Sykes right now, she is just popping 25 minimum shots per game, and we're living and dying with her, and I'm okay with that. It's our inaugural season. She's our best player on the team. She's going to the All-Star game. So many great things have happened this year already.
Yeah.
And it's not only because of her, she was our first pick, first player on the team. She's really representing us quite well.
I think Julie Elliman was our first pick.
No, Marina Mabry was for
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. But it's nice that you think you know more than me. I'm a tempo fiend, bro. Are you kidding me? I bleed Bordeaux purple
Why do I think that?
because you're drunk most of the time. But yeah, there's just so many great things that have happened this year already in this league. And I gotta ask you, was it hot in the Coca-Cola?
No.
Closing? Was it not?
No.
Because the first hot day, first week maybe that I went to a game, it was so incredibly hot, and I was like, oh no, they're not used to this many people in the summer. Like it's the first year they're still testing things out. And I was like, oh no, they're gonna have to fix this. So I don't think I've been back since, or maybe I just didn't notice last time I was there. But one of the games I was like, oh, I wonder if everyone else is talking about how fucking hot it is in here.
No, it's okay. They gave us little fans, and I didn't even use it.
Okay.
I was just slapping it against my knee the whole time.
Well, let's quickly talk about the Blue Jays here. All-star starter Ernie Clement, and then we got Dylan Cease, Louis Varland, all deserving.
Very well deserved.
Vladdy made the All-Star game and then decided not to go, and I think that's one of the best things he's ever done.
Smart. He knows it's not really.
It's not necessarily deserving, which arguably, I don't know. I think the whole American League's been pretty trash, so maybe it is deserving. But he is just not happy with his performance this year. He hasn't been doing very well, so he kind of just took himself out, and he's worried about his health. He wants the team to make the playoffs, and we're not that far out of a wild
We're only
card
in third.
spot.
We're less than 500. We're third in the AL East.
It's amazing. I don't think anyone really believes, like, when you tell them that we're not far out of the wild. It really fucks up, like, what you want to do in your future, to be honest.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like it.
No, you don't feel like you can do anything. But if you get in it, you have a chance because once again, our pitching staff is not the issue. And the pitching, that's why you pay for pitchers, for the playoffs. So we'll see what's going to happen with them. But good for Vladdy for doing that. We love you, Vladdy. We hope you get better, improving.
You're get better at baseball.
We hope you get better at baseball, the thing you like to do, the thing that you only do every single day. A thing I did want to say is we have a new home run jacket. It's red.
Whoa.
It's transferred from, so it was the Canadian home run jacket on Canada's Day.
Cool.
It came out because it was red.
Yeah.
And then they just kept that going. And then they also have a little stuffy dragon that they put on a stick, and you kind of like hold it out there like what's it called? Like a
torch,
stake. Like a torch kind of thing. And you just kind of put the jacket on and you have this stick thing. So it's kind of fun. It feels like someone went to Value Village before the game and just kind of like grabbed whatever and was like, we got to change up the vibes. So they just did that. And, you know, so far so good.
Sounds like these guys work in childcare.
Yeah.
The other day, I was like, we were outside playing, and I knew we had to find some stuff to fill time. And I'm like, okay, I want everyone to find one piece of nature outside and bring it inside. And as we're walking inside, I'm like, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I'm like, oh, okay, let's use them to paint our names on a piece of paper. And everyone sat for 20 minutes and did that.
Well, I got news for you. That is what parents do also. What are we going to do? I guess we'll draw. Let's draw something. Let's paint something.
Let's find 5 leaves.
And that's what parenting's all about.
And show me which one's bigger.
Anything else you want to say? Oh, Dylan Cease almost got a no-hitter.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. It was kind of annoying. I kind of hated it at the same time. This was the most famous, I believe you'd call it a sombrero bat flip. Because I don't know if you saw this. Going into the 9th inning, he was 3 outs away. And the first batter Dylan Cease faced, he struck out 3 times that game. That's a sombrero, baby. And then the guy hits the ball, bat flips it because he's just so happy that his god-awful team didn't get no hit, and then runs to first base. So I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Just don't. Just don't.
But apparently they're like friends, and he was like Cease was okay with it, whatever. It just happens. It's baseball. Made one mistake, and he had to pay for it. But Yeah. Cease, hell of a season he's having. Once again, he's our starter. He's our main guy. We still have Gosman. We still have, who else do we have? Trey Savage. That's 3 guys right there that if you put us in a, wild card, which is a 5-game series, those are 3 starters right there. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. We'd be feeling nice. So, Dylan Cease, sombrero bat flip for you to ruin your no hitter, which is kind of annoying, but we love you, man. Have fun at the All Star game.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna
That's
be
all
great.
we want to say, other than
Follow us.
please follow us. We are doing a lot of videos that are just fun videos, but I keep forgetting to just say follow us. And we're getting a lot of views and likes, and that's all great, but give us some follows. Listen to our podcast. Tell people, word of mouth. We're from the comedy scene where all our shows, more than marketing of anything, is word of mouth. Word of mouth is everything. So if you're enjoying our fun little banter about sports, we've been doing it for coming up for a year. Well, still a few months away from a year, but
Close. 43 episodes.
43 episodes. Yeah, tell people we love you.
Yes.
Thanks for
I
listening.
love you.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to live with that voice.
DM
in your
me,
head.
and I'll leave my wife.
Okay, bye.
Bye.